So I believe that cars are literally the worst purchase that you can make in your 20s, and that's exactly why I don't own one just yet. Now hear me out, I'm not talking about cheap used cars that you can work on yourself and that are old and reliable. I'm talking about cars that are purchased to make your image or status more appealing to other people. There's just too many things to worry about that I'm going to go over in this video that I just believe it's not worth it for me and for you guys as well. The first problem that I have is the investing opportunity that you miss out whenever you finance a brand new car. Me personally, I would just rather have the cash to invest over any car payments. I just feel like there are other better uses for your capital to do whatever you want. Like for example, you can either use that money to invest into your own business, or you can either use it to stack up your emergency fund, or if anything happens, you literally have money left over. And we're not just talking about a couple bucks that are left over. I know some people that are paying $700, $600 every single month towards their car just to impress other people that don't actually care what type of car you drive. It's not like they're actually going home and thinking about your car all day, every single day. They literally just don't care. And even though most of the time is to impress other people, sometimes they just buy it just to make themselves feel better. Like for example, I almost fell into this exact trap back in 2022 when I wanted to buy a Tesla Model 3. Back when I looked at the financing option, I was literally gonna pay $700 every single month just to drive a brand new Model 3, which now is probably outdated, and I honestly wouldn't even care. And I am so glad that I didn't go through with this thought. I spent months contemplating on whether if I actually should go with it or not actually buy it. But at the time, I knew the best thing to do was literally not buy it. But part of me literally told me that you can afford it and it's just $700 a month. If I just keep my spendings low, then I'll just be perfectly fine making these payments. But I actually didn't realize the opportunity cost, like I'm talking about, of investing, because that would have been $700 every single month that I would not be able to invest if I would have took that. This literally all ties back to what I preach every single time, is to live below your means, so that way you have the cash available to do whatever you want, to invest, to go travel, or just anything you want to do. You know, you pretty much just get the freedom that you want. You don't have to sit there and actually think about any car payments, because it's literally just something that you're gonna have to stress about, like whether you lose your income or your job or something happens, that car payment is still gonna be there for 6 years. And real quick, if you guys are enjoying content like this video to show me that you guys wanna see more content like this. Thank you, and let's continue. Not to mention that not financing a car also allows you to reach your finance goals a lot faster. Your 20s is literally the best time to invest, so why waste it on a car payment that you're probably not even gonna have after the first 6 years. Not to mention that when you're younger, it's probably not the dream car that you always wanted, right? And you probably don't even have access to it. So why spend that much money on a car that literally isn't your dream car? You just want it for the moment. And the next problem that I have with financing a brand new car is literally depreciation, because when you drive off the lot, you're losing 10 to 15% just by even getting in the car and pulling off. And it's not like these finance cars are $10,000. No, they range from $30,000 to $50,000 brand new. And that is literally around like $4,000 to $5,000 that you burn off whenever you drive off. And even after your first year of ownership, you're probably gonna lose somewhere between 20 to 30% of your car's value within the first year. And not to mention, right, one thing that I told myself is that every year they make a newer model and that the technology is only gonna get better. So if I buy a car today, right, eventually that technology is going to be outdated and I'm going to want the next one. Let alone you're paying interest for 6 years on something that's losing value every single day. You're practically just burning money on something that should be just transportation and not actually an investment. Your insurance is also going to be a lot higher because your car is going to be more expensive to repair. It's going to have more technology, more sensors, right? And also the value of the car is going to be a lot more than just buying a cheap used car. Like most people don't even factor in that when you buy a brand new car, it's not just the car payment, it's also going to be the insurance payment that you're going to be paying. And then here comes maintenance, because whether you buy a brand new car or not, things are still going to break down at one point. And since your car is actually going to have a lot more technology and a lot more features, then there's more things that can go wrong with the car. And unless you're a mechanic, it's probably going to be a lot more impossible to fix your car up yourself. You're also going to be paying for the more expensive oil, since most of all newer cars are now recommending synthetic oil. You're still going to have tires that you still have to pay for. And then now dealerships are finding new ways to avoid your warranty. All of this is literally things that are going to take money away from you and stop you from building your wealth. Now, I'm not saying that all car purchases are bad. It's literally just the type of decision that you make. So now I'm going to give you a general rule of what you should actually be buying. A good reliable brand, good complete maintenance history, car paid in cash that's actually cheap, not no $30,000 car that you paid cash. Make sure that it has no rust, that it's been in no accidents, and that it had one owner that actually maintained it, and that it has not been used for commercial purposes. And make sure that you actually have a qualified mechanic to actually look at the car. And that's pretty much it for the video. This is literally why I decided not to purchase a car, and that I literally just think it's one of the worst decisions that you can make in your 20s. If you can stay away from purchasing a brand new car to either make yourself feel better or to impress other people, then just completely stay away from it. Because whether you buy a brand new car or a used car, you're still gonna have to pay for maintenance, insurance, and also it's just a simple form of transportation, and that's all it should be. Now, if you would like to watch me invest $50 every single week to show that you can get started investing with any dollar amount, then click right here, like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.